Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Okay. So I hope you are doing good and have been studying. So do you have any doubts on previous concept? So which topic we have been discussing? What is our concept? Anyone of you? So which topic we have been discussing?
Abstract class.
Okay, abstract class. So have I shown the program also?
Yes, sir.
Both programs. One normal program and one area program.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any doubt on those programs or topic abstract class, abstract methods? Any doubt? I told you to just go through the programs which are in the test book. I hope you did. Okay, if you do so that one, let me know if you have any clarification, any doubt on those topics as well as programs. Any doubt? Abstract class, abstract method, those things. Any doubt? Okay. If you are not having anything, then shall I go for next topic? Shall I
Yes,
discuss?
sir.
Okay. Previous, do you have doubts on previous topics apart from that abstract class? Previous topics in Unit 2, Unit 1, anything? Okay, if you are not having anything, then let me discuss next concept in Unit 2. So I'll share the screen. Okay, abstract class. This is so this is the thing. So in this one, I hope you are not having any doubts. Okay. So actually, what is abstract class means? What is abstract class? Anybody?
Which contains abstract methods.
Yeah, it contains one or more abstract methods. If at all it is having at least one method, at least one abstract method, then you must declare that class as abstract class. So this is important. Abstract class may also contains normal methods also, which cannot be. I mean, though if you want to, whatever the methods you want to override, those can be declared as abstract methods. Other methods you can declare normal methods so that the subclass can override only the abstract methods. So to overcome the complexity and clumsy and other problems. Okay. So that is the importance of abstract method and abstract class. And how to declare that one is simple. You have to include that abstract keyword before that method as well as before the class. Then automatically those things would become abstract. Abstract class or abstract
Class.
yeah, abstract class or abstract method. Simple thing. So abstract class will provide a single interface and multiple way of utilization. Multiple way of methods. So that concept it may provides. The abstract classes are will also similar to interface concept. So I'll explain while interface concept will come there. I'll explain what is the difference and what is the variation among these two. Okay, this is about abstract class. Now we'll move into next topic, that is uh, final keyword. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, final keyword. Already we used that final method in one concept in Unit 1. What is the advantage of final method in there? Why we have to use final method there in Unit 1? Anybody?
Data permanent store చేయడానికి, sir. We
That
can't
is,
modify the data.
that is the final keyword advantage. In Unit 1, I told about final keyword as well as final method, finalized method. Final keyword is to make that variable value is constant or fixed, that so that you cannot modify that. That is the final keyword there in unit 1. And another I told that finalize method is there. What
Finalize
is that?
method, sir.
What is the advantage of that? What is the importance of that finalize method?
బిఫోర్ డిలీట్ చేసే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని కానీ డిలీట్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్, దాని దగ్గర ఉన్న డేటా తీసుకొని డిలీట్ చేసుకుంటాం సార్
That's what.
ఫైనలైజ్ మెథడ్ యూస్.
So it would be used in the concept of garbage collection concept. So a garbage collection means compiler automatically deletes the inactive objects in your program. If at all it is having many number of objects and you are not going to utilize all those, then the compiler automatically detects those objects and it would delete. That is a common, that is the basic thing in finalize in garbage collection concept. But while doing that one, if at all any object is having important information, then in that process you may lose the important information. So to overcome that problem, this finalize method is what it would do means it finalize the all that such type of information, so that you cannot you no need to worry about the important information that would be already finalized before going to delete the object. So that is the finalize method in that unit 1. Now we'll see final keyword in here. So already we saw the one advantage of final keyword, that is you can fix the constant, named constant. So you can create named constant, that is one advantage. Now with respect to polymorphism and overriding concept, inheritance concept, so two more advantages are there with for final keyword. So those are first one is that one. Second one is using final is we can use final keyword to prevent the overriding methods. If you mention any method as final with final keyword, then that method cannot be overridden in subclasses. So you have to do this one at superclass, so that that method cannot be overridden. For example, if you I mean your parents, if your parents want to give something to you, they can give, or they if they don't want to give anything, then they can finalize that those things, so that further you cannot get those things అనమాట. అంటే మీ పేరెంట్స్ మీకు ఏమైనా ఇవ్వాలనుకో ఇవ్వచ్చు, ఇవ్వకూడదు అనుకున్నా కూడా ఇవ్వకుండా ఉండొచ్చు అనమాట. లైక్ దట్ దిస్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఆల్సో, if some methods that super class does not want to override, they can that super class can do that thing by using final keyword. Okay, so that is the one feature of final keyword. Another one is to prevent the inheritance also. Means if that class should not be inherited, then before that class you can use final keyword, so that that can class can see here. This is the for overriding example. So before any method inside a super class, if a method has been declared with final keyword, then that method cannot be utilized in this C. In class B you cannot override meth అనే ఫంక్షన్ మీరు వాడలేరు, because already it has been finalized in super class. So this is the like this you can prevent the overriding. Okay, overriding concept. Yeah. So any doubt in this concept, finalizing to prevent the overriding methods by using final keyword? Any doubt here? Okay, next one.
సార్
So-
అక్కడ ఇన్హెరిట్
Yeah, tell me.
ఓవర్ రైడింగ్ ఏంటి సార్ అంటే
Yeah.
వాటిని
me.
ప్రివెంట్ చేయడం అంటే ఏంటి సార్? ఒకటి ప్రివెంట్ చేస్తే ఇంకోటి ప్రివెంట్ చేసినట్టే కదా సార్?
That's what preventing is nothing but that method cannot be overridden. In superclass, if superclass want this facility, like that superclass does not want to override those methods. Superclass లో ఉన్న కొన్ని మెథడ్స్ ను ఓవర్రైడ్ చేయకూడదని అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఇలా మెన్షన్ చేస్తారనమాట. ఫైనల్ పెడితే ఆ మెథడ్స్ మీరు ఓవర్రైడ్ చేయలేరు. ఐ మీన్ సబ్ క్లాస్ కెనాట్ బి ఓవర్రైడెడ్ దోస్ మెథడ్స్.
అసలు సబ్ క్లాస్ ఉండకూడదు అంటే టు ప్రివెంట్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్
ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అసలు సబ్ క్లాస్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ జరగకూడదు అంటే నెక్స్ట్ దిస్ వన్ So inheritance జరగకూడదంటే just before that class, here you can observe class A mundara just final keyword is there, so that this entire class will become cannot be inherited. So if you after this class, if you try to write this statement, if you want to extend, if you want to create a subclass, then it will show error. You cannot do that one.
Yes, sir.
So this is the advantage of final keyword. Before this one, two more points are there in top. Just see that. Um, we know if we want to perform the binding concept or axing the method at runtime, that is known as late binding under. So if you are doing anything at runtime regarding methods and objects, if a object is axing particular method at runtime, so that is known as the late binding concept. Okay. If for all everything you are going to do at compile time, so this final method is nothing but that is compile time early binding itself. Means in program itself you are mentioning that final method, means that method cannot be overridden and any object cannot be that subclass object cannot access that thing. So if you are doing this process at in the program itself, so this is known as the early binding. Before itself we are binding, we are doing that process. So late binding best example is the dynamic method dispatch. Dynamic method dispatch is the best mechanism, best example for late binding process. Okay, so try to remember these two words: early binding, late binding. So try to note in your notebook also. These are interview questions, and you may get in competitive exams also they may ask. So early binding and late binding process. So these are the advantages of final keyword. Okay, this is the off part of first unit. So the first the first half of second unit. In second unit, the first half part contains inheritance and polymorphism. In inheritance, we saw some concept, and in polymorphism we saw overriding concept, overriding and abstract class. All these concepts. Any doubts in this concept? Shall I show program for this final keyword? Final key, you want to see? Or shall we go next topic?
లేట్ బైండింగ్ ఉంది కదా, అది ఒక్కసారి చెప్పండి సార్.
Just explanation.
ఎస్ సార్.
Late binding means at runtime. In runtime, if an object is accessing some method, if an object is identifying some method, if an object is binding some method, means you are binding that method to that object. That it would be done at runtime. Runtime lo jarigite danni late binding antam. Example is dynamic method dispatch. There what would happen is, by using the superclass reference, we'll refer the subclass object, and hence that superclass, if at all that superclass object is accessing any method, any overridden method, then that respective method would be activated at runtime. For example, there are three methods, three subclasses are there. Among those three subclasses, for example, A, B, C, like that. If B class method want to be accessed at runtime, the superclass reference will first of all it refer the B class object. So after that, with that reference, if you are going to access the method of B class, then that binding will be performed at runtime. And runtime lo meeku object ki aa method vachestunadi annamata. Aa method activate అయిపోయి that method will be executed at runtime. So runtime lo method ni bind chese process is nothing but late bind. So you are doing late, runtime after compilation, after everything, we are performing this one late. That is runtime. In program itself, you are going to do you are going to bind the method. Means on a program lo rasintam a dot show ani, means with the object A is accessing show method. Idi munde we are doing this process in the compile time, program itself. That process is compile, that process is early binding. Munde chestunnam. We are ourselves, we are doing explicit, we are only doing that process. In fact, with reference also we are only doing, manam superclass reference so maname chestunnam, but that process will be executed at runtime lo jarugutundi anamata. So that runtime, the respective object will calls the respective method, and that method would be activated. Method will be invoked at that time. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you want to see programs regarding the final keyword or no need? Simple. Just if you want to prevent the overriding concept, you can use final. If you want to prevent the inheritance concept, you can prevent. Just I'll show. మీకు error వచ్చి చూపిస్తాను. Then you will get some more knowledge regarding final keyword. Actually, the final keyword will be having 3 advantages, 3 features. one we already saw in first unit. These are the 2 with respect to inheritance and override. So let me open my IDE. I'll show there. So you have to refer the textbook. Then only you'll get knowledge. You'll get good knowledge. Otherwise, it would be difficult for you to understand. It is difficult for you to understand the programming concepts also. Okay. Hope you are seeing my IDE, Eclipse IDE. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
See, now in this program, let me know which method is being overridden here. Which method?
Double area.
Yeah, area method. So area method means this abstract double area method is there. Now, for example, if I made this one as final, final and rasan mundara, I'll show. So all of you observe, zoom your code just to go 12th line. So here I'm writing final. See. See, ఇక్కడ మీకు 19th line దగ్గర చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. Cannot override the final methods. Are you seeing this? మీకు కనిపిస్తుందా? కనిపించలేదా? ఐ మీన్ ఎల్లో బాక్స్ ఒకటి వచ్చిందా మీకు? ఓకే ఓకే, మౌస్ పెట్టినప్పుడు ఎల్లో బాక్స్. అలాగే 29 లైన్ దగ్గర కనిపిస్తుందా? మల్టిపుల్ మార్కర్స్ అట్ దిస్ లైన్ అని కనిపిస్తుంది కదా?
Yes, sir.
మీన్స్ యూ కెనాట్ ఓవర్ రైట్ దిస్. ఆల్రెడీ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ అని పెట్టాను, దానికి ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఎర్రర్స్ ఈజ్ షోయింగ్. ఇఫ్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ లేకుండా జస్ట్ ముందు మెథడ్ చూపిస్తాను.
అయినా అక్కడ కాంట్ ఓవర్ రైట్ దట్ ఫైల్ లైన్ మెథడ్ అని ఉందిలేండి.
That's what you have to observe, that you have to understand this concept. If you are going to prevent the overriding, just you can simply, I mean, this can be done by the superclass. If superclass want to prevent the access for subclasses, they can do. మీన్స్ ఇప్పుడు మీ పేరెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి, మీ పేరెంట్స్ మీ పైన నమ్మకం లేదంటే వాళ్ళు కొన్ని ఎత్తిపెట్టేయచ్చు, అన్ని ఇవ్వరు అనమాట. కొన్ని వాళ్ళు తేడం దాచిపెట్టుకొని మీకు చెప్పరు. That is the final anamata. So that you cannot get those properties, you cannot override those things. So like this, final is for that purpose. Now we'll see how to this class, for example, ikkada class ku final bettam anukondi, final. So number 4 line, see, so number 4 line bettam kada. So here abstract beta kabatti dani kuda error ochindi. Now if you observe 14th line, rectangle అನ್ನು మనము ఇన్హెరిట్ చేయలేము అన్నమాట. 14th line, the type rectangle cannot be subclass of the final figure. Are you seeing this error? 14th line, yeah, because you cannot inherit, so you cannot create the subclass. So that all red cross is here. 16th line, because super keyword also it won't works because there is no inheritance or like that. Everything, that's why you are getting so many errors here. So if you want to prevent the final thing, you can do that one by using the final keyword. So this is about finalize method. Any more doubts? Any more doubts in this concept? Okay, I hope you are you understood this. Now let me go. Let me discuss the next concept. Very important. So, Babu, boys and girls, try to listen well, because up to now you have seen the concept which are already you studied I mean last semester in C++, abstract, inheritance, polymorphism, method, class. So all these things you already saw, already studied this one. But whatever the concept you are going to listen now, those are all new, only for Java only. So that's why try to listen well and try to understand and notes and write down the important points in our notes also, because these are the new concepts. Only those concepts would be done in only Java itself. So that's why try to listen well. Okay, don't come for attendance purpose. Try to utilize this classes and rectify your doubts and get the more knowledge. So now, so next concept. So are you seeing my screen? So what is our concept now?
Packages and interfaces.
So packages and interfaces. This is the second part of unit 2. Very simple only if you understand this one. Very simple and easy to understand. No need to worry. Actually, these concepts are also somewhat similar to C++ concept. That is, packages are similar to header file, but header files won't give will be for some for I mean will be useful for some aspects only. But package will be having more features and it will provide more flexibility and robustness for the Java program. So if you want to solve a real world problem, you must utilize the packages. You have to do that one by using packages on. Okay, if you are going to do some big project, or if you are doing you are developing a software for any real world problem, then at that time with by using the package itself, it is possible. So that is the advantage of package. Now let me discuss the points. So package and interface are most innovative features, most important features of Java. Now first we'll say about package here. So simply, if you want to say package are the containers of classes. So those are known as containers. Will be considered as containers. So what is the advantage of container? For example, containers ఉంటాయి. I mean, if you observe rail, I mean, in trains, I mean, goods trains or ships, you may observe containers. What that containers contains? షిప్లలో గూడ్స్ ట్రైన్స్ లో కంటైనర్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. ఆ కంటైనర్స్ లో ఏముంటాయి?
Goods.
Yes, that container contains some important materials. So all those materials, all those goods will be covered with a one big container. So దాని లోపల అంతా that container protects all those. That container will provides a shield to that all those things. And one more thing is that container లోపల ఉన్నవన్నీ those are all those will have security, and those will have if those can be shared like that. Okay, and while explaining all this concept, I'll explain those. So now, so package large containers for classes means in a package you can combine 2-3 more classes. If you can the classes can be combined there in packages. So what would be the advantages? The classes can interact themselves. The classes which are present in the same package, they can share their data, they can interact, they can communicate like that. So that's why these packages are very useful to solve a real world problems, because while implementing the solution for a real world, it is the communication must be done among the classes. The classes must share the data. So that can be achieved by using the package concept here. So next third point, just here, the packages are stored in hierarchical manner. Okay, I'll explain that one through program. One by one package, next inside that one more package, like that. So those will be stored. Next, another fourth point is mechanism partitioning the classes namespace into more manageable chunks. So that is, for example, uh, we know that in Java classes are being executed in a uh, uh, namespace environment. Means in that directory, the classes, I mean, bytecode will be generated. That bytecode will give the output like that. So that entire thing will be done at the names, that respective namespace, with that namespace. So this package provide that mechanism for partitioning that entire class namespace into small parts. Chunks means parts, small solid parts on matter. Next, for fifth point, so package will provides the naming and visibility mechanism, controlling mechanism. So actually here in Java, file names and class names and package names are very important, because based on the names only, the at runtime, the respective class, the respective bytecode, everything will be identified and those will be executed. Names are very important. Uh, when you compare with C++, C++ is not having that much importance regarding names, class names and file names. Those are not important. But in Java, all names are very important. Class names, package names, and all those things. So that controlling of those names and visibility means how, from where to where you can use those classes and those methods. Everything will be controlled by the packages. Okay. Next, so if you back packages will also provides the access control. Means the whatever the things, whatever the classes which are present in a package, those cannot be accessed outside of that class. ఒక ప్యాకేజ్ లో ఉన్న క్లాసెస్ వేరే, ఐ మీన్ బయట outside of that package you cannot access. Like that, that package can provide the security. Okay. So package contains the sub packages or classes. It contains next that one. Next, packages are two types: built-in packages and user-defined packages. Some built-in packages or examples are there. I'll show those. So these are the two. I hope my figure is visible to you. So for Java, for example, there is a Java package. That Java package is having some sub packages: lang, util, awt. So for example, if you are going to write a program with respect to um, web, I mean internet, like that, then you're supposed to use awt, util, all this type of package. At that time you have to write import, like that, import util dot store. Even actually I'm using id in Eclipse, so automatically that id is providing all these packages. But in lab, if you are going to write the programs with notepad, you're supposed to include all these packages. java.io అలా రాయాలన్నమాట మనం package import java.io.store and okay, these are those classes. So you no need to worry about all this. So these are the advantages of those packages. What so java.lang,
కాదు
java.io.
ఇది కొత్త ఫోన్ కాదు, నా
So
పాత ఫోన్ అది.
import space java.io.star అని పెట్టాలి. మీరు ఆ నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో రాసేటప్పుడు this package is very important. Input output operations if you want to perform, and if you want to perform web type of application, then java.applet these things and java.awt. These packages you have to import. మనం C++ లో ఎలా అయితే include రాసామో, in Java also we have to write import. We have to import the respective package. Then the facilities, the features of those packages you can utilize in your program. Those classes you can use directly. Okay. After importing only, those can be accessed. So that is about built-in package. No need to worry about built-in package much, because built-in packages are already designed and built-in. Simply you have to import those respective package in your program to get the features of those package. So that is simple. Simply you have to know the names of those packages. That's it. That's enough. So that is about built-in package already designed. Next we'll see I mean Defining a package means defining a user defined package. How to use the user defined. User defined ఎలా చేస్తాం? Already in my IDE, if you observe, every program is being stored in a package. Starting లోనే ఉంటుంది అనమాట. So what is the syntax for that one is simple. This one, see here, package and package name, that's it. So this must be the first line in the source program. First ఇది రాయాలన్నమాట. Everything must be under in a package. Or if you are not having any package in your program, by default those packages would be stored in a default packages. So మామూలుగా మనం సింపుల్ హలో వర్డ్ అలాంటివి అన్ని రాస్తాం. For those we won't use any package there. We won't create any package. By default those programs will be stored in a default package. The compiler automatically stores those one in some with some default package. Okay. And if you want to do explicitly, if you want to create a new package, you can do that thing by using this package keyword, package name, like that. So this must be written in source program in the starting, at the starting line. And these packages will be stored in the form of directory form, like that. If the first package, if at all that package is having sub package, then next sub package, and that sub package is also having one more package, next package, like that. So, means if you are going to use a multi-level package in your program, then you have to write like this: package java.aw.image. So Java is the main package. This Java is containing one sub package, that is AWT. Again, this AWT is having one more sub package, that is image, like that. So this statement will give the description like that. If you are going to utilize the multi-level packages, hierarchical packages in your program, then you can you can use this type of syntax in our program. Okay. So next one is if at all that Java is having packages in that directories, if at all it is having more number of packages, then how that Java compiler will identifies the package at runtime, and how you can execute those programs. ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ మీరు ఎలాగ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తారు ప్యాకేజ్లో ఉన్నవి, how you can execute. ఆల్రెడీ మీకు నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో ఉంటే how to execute all those things మీకు చెప్పలేదు, because I was showing all my programs in IDE directly. Just I'm running those on and we are getting the output. But if we are going to do all this process through notepad and Java software, we must perform the execution in the command prompt by using some commands. So those commands I'll show now. Okay, first I'll show how to execute the programs without packages. Afterward, I'll tell how to execute the program by using package. See, running a program without packages. So first to compile, how to compile a program. So what is the syntax? What is the command for this compiling a program without packages? వాళ్ళు చెప్పాను మీకు ఏం రాయాలి చెప్పండి. కంపైల్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి బాబు? try to note in your notebook. So you have to write Java C space file name, because it is not, this file is not having any package. Simply you have to write file name .java. So this is the statement to compile the program. Okay, బాబు కనిపిస్తుందా మీకు what I'm writing? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next
Visual
next run చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? సో రన్ చేయాలంటే simply we have to write Java. I mean small letter only, Java space and just a file name. Without extension, .java ఇవ్వకూడదు. Java space file name is here. This is for running purpose. So and if you want to run the program with some input ఇవ్వాలనుకోండి, enter a value or a value b value అలా వస్తుంది అనుకోండి, then you have to
అది
write it.
అవుట్పుట్ స్క్రీన్ లోనే వస్తుంది కదా సార్.
ఇప్పుడు మనం టైప్ చేసేవన్నీ మీకు నోట్ ప్యాడ్ జేడీకే సాఫ్ట్వేర్ at that time you won't get any screen in the black, while in the command prompt itself you'll get those messages. So Java ila file name rasi file name rasi, for example we are going to give the value of x value ఇస్తున్నాం అనుకోండి, x value 5 ఇవ్వాలి, అప్పుడు 5 అని ఇస్తాం అట్లా. ఆర్ ఇంకొక వాల్యూ ఇవ్వాలి, స్పేస్ 6 or 10 9 ఇలా ఇవ్వాలి. So then it takes these arguments, and these arguments will be stored in string args, and those arguments will be passed to the respective parameters in the respective variables in the program, and it will that those will be computed, and you will get the output. మీరు ఎంటర్ కొట్టగానే ఈ కింద అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యాడింగ్ 2 నెంబర్స్ అనుకోండి, వీఆర్ గివింగ్ AB వాల్యూస్, దెన్ 5 9 ఇస్తే ఆ A లేక 5 B లేక 9 వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి
సార్ రన్ టైమ్ లో డాట్ క్లాస్ అని ఏమి ఇవ్వలక్కర్లేదా?
రన్ చేయడం, రన్ చేసేదానికి డాట్ ఇవ్వకూడదు, నో ఎక్స్టెన్షన్. రన్నింగ్ కి ఓన్లీ compilation ki we have to give like this. Okay,
yes sir.
now we'll see running a program with package. సో మీరు నోట్బుక్ లో రాసుకోండి బాబు ఇవంతా, ఎందుకంటే in lab you supposed to do all these things. With the packages. Now we'll see. Oh, 1 minute on the disconnect అవుతుంది, all of you rejoin again. So I'll show all these
Sir,
things.
వితౌట్ ప్యాకేజెస్ అంటే ఆ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్, స్కాన్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అవన్నీ వర్కౌట్ అవుతాయా?
Everything will be అన్ని వర్క్ అవుతాయి. Without packages means without user defined packages. Built-in packages you can use. You can import built-in packages, and you can